Okay, yes, people, you're locked back in to Real Talk with Bablu Shikta. This isn't just any show, it is the best show, hopefully, in the world. Today we have a special guest, my first guest. So please, in the studio, if you could make some round of applause for JM!
Hey, inside.
Yo.
Hopefully, we don't want any of that doubt.
Yeah.
The levels are right, the vibes are right. Let's get this one started.
Thank you, bro.
Man.
Thank you, bro. We're striving. That's part of what this show is about. We strive to achieve. We welcome talent and we welcome people who are doing their thing. That's why I am so honored, bro, to have you on the show.
Respect, man. Respect.
Firstly, how you doing, bro?
Good. Yeah. I've just been a long day of waiting for this. I'll be honest, man. I sat there like, let's get down here.
Yeah.
Get this chat whopping and see what the score is.
Yeah. So rapper, artist, battle rapper as well.
Yeah.
Straight sheller. Tell us what you've been up to recently.
Well, for those of you that don't know, pen game has been crazy lately. Obviously, I'm trying to focus on myself as an artist and a grime artist. We got our sound now, which is nice. Started to generalize that a bit, but lately the tournament's going on, and we've been trying to stay locked into that. So that's the main focus, man.
Yeah, and I've been tuning in, and obviously we were talking a little bit before air, and you were talking about how pen game actually came about.
Yeah.
Do you mind if you chat a little bit about that? How that kind of came about?
So of course, I was starting my artist journey around about a year back. I've been in the music industry for a while, and I thought now it's time to go full-fledged. So naturally, we went ahead with the rap game auditions. It's the first time they've done the sort of live auditions there, so we went through the elimination stages. And for other reasons, towards the back end of that, the final stages, we've had to be withdrawn from that. So I was like, well, what can we do? And I think by luck, on the way home, we hit up an event in Cardiff where we had JM.CDF actually there shutting it down, shelling off the mic and talking about pen game champ. This pen game champ.
So you're originally meant to be on the rap game?
This season, yeah.
This
season 5. That was something I was gunning for and something I wanted to do, and I thought that's where I'd start my journey. But after hearing these bars about pen game champ, we're like, let's put a little bit of research into this pen game on the way home and see what's going on there. And we seen the clashing, and that's where we stand true, and that's my forte, and that's what I was excited for rap game about. So naturally, we hit them up, give them a little message, and said, "Let me get on there. I'm from Cardiff. I've got this for you." 4 months later, 4 weeks later, not even 4 months later, we're there in the dungeon battling Fendry. So it was mad. That's
crazy. Sorry, so just to reiterate, just so I heard that clearly. So you were on your way back from the rap game.
The auditions,
and then you spoke to someone who was representing pen game?
So I went to an event. I went to go and watch Socks spit in Cardiff in Bunkhouse. If you don't know that venue, it's been crazy lately. And I think by a stroke of luck, Driz was there supporting Socks. And throughout his bars, he's mentioning pen game champ. And that's just sort of stayed in my head. And I was like, well, let's see what this is about, innit?
Yeah. That's amazing. That's mad. And for those who don't know what pen game is, obviously you got the championship coming up.
Yeah.
What is pen game for those who don't know?
Arguably, right now, one of, if not the UK's biggest music platform, whether it be for battle rap or just music in general, and for artists, it's mad. So I can't lie, it's some madness right now. Straight shelling, straight slaughters, battles, everything that battle rap's made of, but with that own UK essence to it, which is nice.
I see it, bro, and I've seen a lot of the people who feature, like the guest judges.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure I saw H not too long ago.
But we got RD, Big Nasty, and Pro Green, which was mad.
Yeah,
like, bro, I've gone onto that stage thinking like these are guys I grew up watching and idolizing. So to have the opportunity to perform in front of these big artists and get the recognition from them as well is crazy, man.
That's mad, and all blessings to you, bro. All support to you.
Come on, bro.
Obviously, this is Real Talk, and part of it is just to talk about life. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all artists, we're all creators, we're all striving to do something. But I guess one of my questions to you is how you manage to balance your day-to-day life with your musical journey.
It's a brilliant one, especially being a battle rapper at the moment and trying to sort of focus on the tournament. It takes up a lot of your time, bro. And me, I'm still trying to make it out here. I got a full-time job. I've got a daughter I see every weekend. So trying to balance that and make the time and schedule in periods where I can actually sit there and write and concentrate on my career outside of that is quite difficult. But I'll be honest, this year, the one thing that changed, and I think the reason we're able to do as much as we can is organization, man. I think it's the first time I've ever actually penciled things in.
And
is
it?
Like, even if it's just in notes or if I got things to do, I'm slapping things in my calendar or I'm saying, yo, hey, Siri, remind me about this. Tiny things, it's the little things, and making sure I'm actually achieving these short-term goals and these things that I've put in place for myself to then carry on with the rest, man.
No, but for real though, it's so simple, isn't it?
Yeah,
but we don't do it, bro.
It's mad, bro.
We actually don't do it.
I've been trying to do this thing for a while, and it wasn't until last year and the start of this year I really thought, let's actually put things in place and make a change. And it was through them changes I found the success that I found now.
Yeah. And for others who are listening in, maybe rappers or something that can't, or just musicians in general who find it hard to stay proactive in terms of scheduling or whatnot. What is your advice?
It helps with motivation. Like for those of you that suffer with like whether it be writer's block or lack of creativity, trying to find scheduled times to actually sit there and put an hour or two into something that you enjoy doing. Whether it's bro, even if you don't end up writing lyrics, but you still spend that hour or two going through beats, you're getting inspiration and you're writing a few things down. As an artist, that's so important, bro. You need to have that time there. And if you ain't got that time there, then you ain't really gonna make do with yourself in that scenario.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked, bro. That's wicked. That's amazing. You mentioned Fendry earlier.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of online. I've been watching. There's a little bit of online tension.
Listen, Fendry's a brethren first. Like, don't get it twisted. When it comes to pen game, we're all one big community. We support each other. We push each other. But as far as on stage is concerned, like, let me put it this way: I've battled some serious guys and I've beat some serious guys. Why for that?
Yeah.
I've also got a victory on a certain few man as well. But Fendry, I'll always say, was my hardest battle because, bro, I've gone into this dungeon. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never been to London before, bro. I've never been on a holiday, let alone left Cardiff. Do you get me? So being in this scenario, in this environment, and not knowing what was to be expected is sort of like why I think I've got this mental vengeance of we need that rematch, so I need to solidify a clear 3-0 victory. And he feels the same. So I think that's why we got that bit of online tension there.
Yeah. So what were you looking? Obviously, you said it's the semis that you got coming up.
Quarters we got coming up, but I'll be real with you. Bro, I might just say it as it is. My group stage was the hardest group stage, bro. We had Zen, who's been a Don't Flop champion for over a decade. I managed to gain the victory on. We've got Smiles, who's literally the pen game veteran, and then Marcel, who's been doing his thing in terms of viral numbers as well. So to make it out of that alive and on top pretty much solidifies my chance in the finals there. And hopefully, Lord willing, me and Fendry can meet again because he just beat his group stage as well, man. So yeah,
crazy.
Maybe a full circle there.
Crazy. No, that's wicked. Obviously, we're talking about your battle rap stuff, which is amazing, bro. By the way, like you're representing Wales, you're representing Cardiff. I always see you with the Cardiff City IBY top. Do you get me? Representing, bro.
Yeah,
it's lit, bro. Like it's so good. No, but like for me, I just feel proud. You get me? Like seeing someone on a biggest, like on a London stage, on a musical stage, on a social media wide web stage. Like you don't know who's watching. And to see it back home, to see that, like, rah, that's Mugs and that's them and Nasty.
Some of the messages I get off certain man or some of the respect and love I've been shown is crazy to me. It's something I still really ain't took time to appreciate or really understood properly yet. But I think, step by step, man, these things are just going in line.
Yeah. Obviously, that's your focus right now, but what about your music?
Yeah. So that's a big focus of mine. Obviously, right now we have got a tournament, and I think I'm strategically using it to my advantage for myself as an artist.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm having to rebrand myself because my streaming platform name was at J.M, and through Pen Game we've been under JM, so it's been hard for people to just find my tracks out there. So my focus right now is shell off the tournament, do as much as we can, and use the exposure from that to promote my own music and my own artistry then, and let that stuff co-align, man, because I'm not going to be a battle rapper forever. As much as I enjoy doing it, I think this year might be me with Pen Game. I'll probably come back and forth, of course, but if we can secure this tournament, I'll focus on myself as an artist.
Yeah. So what's your goal? I know it's getting a bit deep.
No, of course.
But as a musician, what's your I feel intrigued because obviously, like you said, you've been doing the battle rap and you want to make music. But I'm so intrigued especially when I meet people who are doing so well and you can see the fire in their belly. Do you get me? Like I want to know what is your end goal?
Just creating. For me personally, music's always been a hobby, bro. I grew up in a household where my stepdad's a Bob Marley tribute. My brother's in Canada right now pursuing music. My stepsisters sang at the Welsh. I stepfather. Do you get me? Like I grew up in a household. Yeah, man. I grew up in a household, bro, where we've had not much food on the table, but we got music there.
Yeah.
So
sorry, just go back. So the Welsh. Who's your sister? If you don't,
Bailey. She don't really pursue music per se as much as she should. She's a brilliant vocalist, but she hasn't one time performed there. Amazing vocalist throughout the family.
And then your stepdad's a Bob Marley tribute.
He's been doing his things from back in the day, man. Which is nice. I've always had that influence there, and even from my old man from previously before then, my actual father, like the influence throughout just 90s hip hop and Wu-Tang and Nas and etc. Just hearing that bump from like the age of 6 months up until where I am now is sort of led my inspiration. But that's why I think it's always been to create for me rather than to make it through music.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
That's good, man.
I've seen family do music and I've seen family do it as a job. And for me, it's like I've always enjoyed the passion of music. So to have it as a job didn't seem right.
Yeah.
But I think after this year, bro, and being on the path I am now, I think I've reevaluated that a little bit. But as long as I'm able to create and still provide for the things I need to in life, bro, that's my main goal, man.
That's wicked, man, and that's really admiring to hear, because I think the idea of kind of having just like a milestone and then reaching that milestone, then you're like, right, what do I do now? Do you get me? Like, it gets
I have to reevaluate that. I'll be honest. I fortunately enough achieved the goal I set out for myself, and it's like, well, what do I do now? Yeah. Do you get me?
Because bro, for real, it's a lonely road. For they say one of the hardest things of being with a dreamer is they believe in the dream. Yeah. Like, they believe in the dream so much that that's the thing.
Nothing else, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know your missus in here.
Respect to my missus, she's in the building right now. Yeah, she's been my motivation throughout this journey, especially over the past few months, man. I think without her and my beautiful little daughter as well, is wouldn't be as easy as it is. But
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah. Like, being a dreamer is such a big thing, and something I've had to take a step back and be like, okay, although I feel as though I'm definitely going to make it through the music thing, I need to make sure I'm working as well. Because number one, 100. I've got a child there, and I've got things to provide for. I need to make sure there's a sense of stability before I go all in for this music thing. So
yeah, bro, I'm feeling inspired myself, bro. I'm genuinely, I'm feeling inspired, bro. I'm feeling the motivation. Before we wrap up this interview section, who are your musical influences
right now? Prof is a big one to mention. If you don't know about Prof, he's doing his absolute thing. More or less, not just what he's releasing in terms of music, but his approach, his hunger. Bro, I've been listening to this guy for like 2 years plus, and I've seen year by year he's out there trying to make things do by himself with no promotion, no label, no backing, producing his own tracks, releasing his own videos, this, that. I haven't seen that sense of hunger in the game since like 5-6 years ago. So that's made me want to step my levels up as an artist.
So because I've not heard of Prof. Is he local? He's a
London artist. London artist. He does a bit of everything, bro. He's one of the coldest barrers right now, and also he's in his R&B bag. He's got a new beer promotion for Prof. If you're watching this, here's the new sexy. Here's the new sexy. You got a new mixtape dropping soon, bro. EP even, and yeah, bro, this is a bag of craziness.
Cool. Is there any more influences that you have?
Yeah, in terms of like mindset and approach, Jim Legacy, are you aware of him right now?
Maybe.
You might be aware of the tune Father if you've heard it, but like, just once again, that's a person, bro, who was homeless not long ago. He produced a track for Central C whilst he was homeless, and he's managed to make it out his bag, which is nuts. So it's just seeing that is inspirational for me. Just saying like, okay, you can make do. If you want to make this happen, you can. You don't need the backing. You don't need the label. You just do it yourself, man.
Yeah. Wicked. So you do have a release. Single release. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So we've got a single release under J Dilla's Life instrumental. It's only on my YouTube. As I said, I've removed all my songs off streaming platforms to rebrand myself. But this one is something a little bit more personal. I think Life is a little bit more laid back, boom bap style. I know I'm generalizing myself as a grime artist, but it's just proof that I have got a bit of versatility there, man.
Nice. So where can people find you?
You can find me on all social media platforms. TikTok. I'm trying to do TikTok more, you know.
Yeah,
on the lives, Bablu. On the lives.
Nice.
It's been good. So TikTok. You can find me JM.CDF. Instagram is the exact same handle there. Streaming platforms. Unfortunately, I've just removed a bag of music and we're rebranding as a grime artist under the right name. So in around about a month or so's time, if you stay in tune to the socials, you'll see a bag of music there as well.
Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure. We're going to move into some more music right now. And from a sheller to one sheller, we're going to listen and move on to Chip Doppy Rhythm.